Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Average Ninja, and today I want to talk to you about Mob of the Dead, the new zombies map coming out for Uprising. Now, this zombies map looks looks very cool actually. It looks pretty freaking awesome. Now, there is some features I do want to talk to you about. And one of the first things you're going to recognize in this trailer, I'm pretty sure all of you have noticed, is the red eyes. Red eyes and the zombies, and everybody's flipping out like, is this just a standard zombies map like, Die Rise or, you know, Kino de Toten? They're just standard maps that you just play on. They're nothing. There's no story behind it. Well, I'm thinking there is a story behind it. That this is a prequel. Now, this map is a prequel to everything. This is where it all started. Not with Richtofen. It's just this is where it started. Or maybe, who knows? Maybe if the story is accurate, maybe Richtofen is the one who discovered it, but he's also the one who tested it here. But I'm gonna just talk about it. Okay. Now, if you think about it, it's taking place on Alcatraz. Okay. Now, Alcatraz, the perfect prison. It's the prison that's highly secure. It's on an island filled with shark-infested waters, and they're freezing cold. Now, if you were gonna pick a place to test a drug that could possibly kill people, but you did not know for sure, wouldn't you like to test it on a place such as Alcatraz, on death row inmates? That's just logically thinking. That's people would do that. They test it on inmates. Now, if the side effects were turning into a zombie, Alcatraz would also be the perfect place because zombies could not escape unless they could swim, which would be the only thing. If the zombies can't swim, then they can't escape. Alcatraz is where they'd stay. Now, if you take those zombies and you just keep them there, they're just gonna stay there. They're not gonna go anywhere. So that's why that's why you play as these 4 new characters, because these guys are probably going to be the guys who would clear out most of Alcatraz. Who knows? Maybe on a Die Rise, when you first play it on single player, you get this little cutscene thing where it shows how they get beamed over there. Well, maybe they get beamed, or they somehow go to Alcatraz. The original characters, like from Black Ops 2. Maybe they get beamed over there, and they go there, and there's not very many zombies, but maybe they get infected with something, or they drink something, and they have flashbacks to when the zombies first came. So, at this time, Richtofen, if you know, Richtofen's a Nazi. So, Richtofen, he's a Nazi soldier, and the Nazis, they came around in the 20s, basically. If I'm not mistaken. If I fail, I probably just failed epically, but I'm positive Richtofen would be alive then. So, I'm thinking Richtofen is testing the element at that prison, and thing goes out of hand. Possibly Richtofen escapes, or he barricades himself. That's something I want to talk about. There's also another thing that popped up on a Spider-Bites video talking about a purgatory. And I'm thinking, purgatory? What the hell? What do you mean by purgatory? If you don't know what purgatory is a place in the religion where if you don't go to hell, you don't go to heaven. You just kind of go to a place, you're in the middle. That's what purgatory is. And I'm thinking, purgatory. What does that mean? You're just gonna sit in a big white room for the rest until somebody revives you and the next round starts? Well, no. He thought Spider-Man did say that maybe you when you die, you get down and you die, you possibly go to another part of the map and you fight, kind of like Who's Who. And then you get the Who's Who perk, you become an out-of-body experience, and you fight to save your life. That's the Who's Who is a perfect perk. So maybe that's what this is. Maybe Purgatory is the Who's Who perk, but it's not. It's not physically there. And also, 2 more things left to talk about. The next thing is map AI, which I am thinking you know, like I'm thinking this is gonna be pretty cool, but it's gonna be kind of scary. One part of the trailer for the uprising is going through the zombies map, and you're going through this little hallway that cuts into another hallway, and it's called Broadway. And you go to Broadway, and there's these two cells. There's a cell on the left. There's a cell on the right. The cell on the right has like a messed up ceiling. You can see like stuff hanging down. But you can also see like this transparent like sheet. You know, this weird transparent, almost transparent, kind of a white sheet. And even if you're thinking white sheet, you're thinking ghost. You're thinking Scooby-Doo ghost. That's just everybody. Anybody who sees Scooby-Doo, that's the first thing you think of. You think of Scooby-Doo, you think of ghost. I mean, we've all done that. We've all done on Halloween where you dress up as a ghost and it's a freaking bed sheet with two holes and on your face. That's it. Well, maybe there's ghosts. Maybe because Alcatraz is believed to be haunted. Maybe there's ghosts, like map AI ghosts, that would probably jump out and scare you, or like when you're doing a rape train, they run past, distract you, just to troll you. Maybe they don't pop out in your face, but they'll probably run past, or you'll see them run down the hallway or something. Maybe kind of something like that. Maybe like Fear, the game Fear. You see like that little girl. You'd see, like the lights would turn off, the lights would turn back on, and she'd like run at you, and the lights would go back off and on again, and she would be gone. Just to troll you, to scare the crap out of you, to distract you, make the game more challenging. That's possibly what they're doing. I mean, think about it. It's zombies. They want zombies as challenging as possible. What more than having a freaking ghost thing that would run in front of you and screw up your train, distract you? And now, another thing that I would like to talk about are the bodies, basically the bodies that you see all over the trailer that just hang there. They just hang, like they're just hanging bodies in these body bags or trash bags, and they're tied up. And I'm like, okay, nobody noticed that. Spider-Man didn't notice it in the trailer. And I'm thinking, there's so many bodies. What, they can't just be there for decoration. There's just so many of them. They're everywhere. And then on the trailer where it shows them, like part of the trailer when it shows them zooming out of the characters, they're holding guns. There's a body hanging right above them. And then when it shows the part outside the prison, like on the guard tower, there's bodies everywhere. Look, pay attention to that trailer. Look how many bodies are just hanging there in the bags. It's retarded how many there are. There has to be something to it. Maybe an Easter egg. Maybe if you walk past them or you shoot them, they will pop out. Zombies will pop out and go blah, 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 and try to fuck you up. But I don't know. That's just something you gotta think about. I mean, this supposedly it's supposed to be the scariest zombie map out of all of them, which I kind of hope it is. I mean, if there's ghosts, then it's gonna scare the crap out of you. But it's something that you can probably get used to, like the jumping around electro guys and die-rise. Those are freaking. When I first saw them, they're a little freaky, but then you get used to them. But they're still a pain in the ass to kill. But it's also dogs, the traps and the dogs, which is the next thing I want to talk about. And are there dogs? Are there, we didn't see any dogs, but on the trailer it shows this guy with an LMG, which is believed to be the LSAT, but it's a little different. It's made to look a little older, and he's shooting a zombie, and he keeps shooting the zombie while it's still dead, which raises suspicions. Maybe the zombies can come back to life, like in the Sniper Elite, which Yodi Slayer and SO Ops have been doing some playthroughs of that. But maybe they come back to life or something. Maybe that's what the ghosts do. You can think about that. If they're ghosts, maybe the ghosts will come into the zombies and bring them back to life. That's something you gotta think about. And also the dogs. When he's shooting the zombie with the LSAT, you see like this orange dog thing that's like stuck in a trap. And he's having a fucking spaz attack. I don't know what he's doing. He's just flipping the hell out, and it's like, okay, what is he freaking doing? You just gotta think about this stuff. Think about all this stuff. I mean, if they have the ghosts where they go and resurrect the dead zombies, that'd be awesome. Are you kidding me? That'd be the coolest freaking thing. Because in the Sniper Elite, there'll be this little pentagram that'll show up around the zombies if you don't shoot them in the head, and they come back and they're, gonna, fuck you up. That's what I'm thinking. That's gonna be so awesome if that happens.